something a little bit easier said than done. I know that this is going to leave you in spots of the unknown, and it's going to put you in predicaments of uneasy feelings, only for you to think about this. Why am I doing this again? This is not what I signed up for. I signed up to write a fictional novel. I signed up for writing my thoughts on paper or computer and fill the pages up with descriptive goodness that I have released from my mind. I signed up for a project that I could do in the privacy of my own home that doesn't require a lot of money. This is the hobby that I truly enjoy. What it comes down to it is that there is a lot of extroverted things that I never thought that I would have to do or even to take into consideration when I'm writing my masterpiece. So when you're writing this book, and for the beginner writers and authors, this could be a standalone book, this could be a series. For the more advanced authors, for whichever it is, I thought that this was going to be a go big or go home moment. This actually was appropriate for me because I started out doing a 4-book series. And well, here we are. So let me introduce myself. My name is Susie J. Cobwebs, and I have a writing channel on here. So I'm glad that you stopped by. And I do different aspects for starting a brand from scratch. I have writing prompts on my channel. They're fictional and they are Writing Sprint to a Better Health. That is journal writing. They are all for 5 minutes. The fictional writing prompts are the second Wednesday of every month. And the Writing Sprint to a Better Health is the last Wednesday of every month. So I hope you check out those videos. You can also check out the playlist that I have on here, so it can all catch you up to speed on all of those. I also have restaurant and establishment reviews. I have a business playlist, a YouTube playlist, and I also have my bird Nika. She has a green cheek conure videos and different accomplishments that I have went throughout this time period, because this is a place where positive vibes survive. And this is where we're going to acknowledge all of our loved simple wins. This idea or this journey is not going to be a sprint, but it's more like a marathon. I am going to talk to you in this video about the not so fancy moments. This time where you can acknowledge your flaws so you can become better. You can learn from them, you can learn how to accept them, or you can try to figure them out to make sure that you can be the best you can be. So basically what it comes down to, it is the end result will be the same. First off, I wanted to share with you that we are all in the same boat. I completely understand where you're coming from. I was that person in that same spot, fantasizing on how I want to be a famous author. I want to have novels and books under my belt, selling merchandise to get more attractions, more exposure, to build up this tribe where positive vibes survive. Now, building up your own empire is where I have a team that would be behind me with the same common goal. This will give me time to work on my next novel, and then I would get that one published, and then I would repeat. This will build up your revenue stream. This is my dream goal. Now, I know this sounds like a great dream, right? I'm going to break it down to you so you can see how I acknowledge the insecurities. This is something that I really didn't put into consideration until things were populated in front of me. Yes, I continue and I enjoy writing, and I enjoy writing by myself. This is something that I will do regardless if I'm published or not. This is my escape from reality. This is where the introvert comes into play. And this is where I feel that it's the best. As a mother, as a woman, I feel that we are problem solvers. And honestly, this is a part of life where I feel free. I'd say go for it, right? This is an escape of reality, whether it's for 5 minutes, whether it's for 5 hours. You can color your world, what you have on paper, however you want this to be. You can add extra characters, you can add extra plots, extra descriptions. You want to put all of this in one tiny little book. I'm perfectly okay with this. This is what I'd say. If you want to be a writer, well, you write. That seems pretty obvious, right? This is a place where you can describe something, free your mind of something, acknowledge something that you couldn't say in front of someone. This is how I see it in my own mind. And no one can tell you whether it's right or wrong or bad or different. There's no judgments of what you are going to put out on paper. Now, the grammar and the punctuation and the spelling may be a little bit of a difference, but the idea behind it is all yours. This is the time where you feel the best. This is where you will want to shine. And you keep writing. It doesn't matter what you want to write. Fiction, nonfiction. It could be a manual for the latest gadget that you got. Came across your desk or something like that. The fact of the matter is, the more writing you do, the better that you are going to get. Just like anything else. While I'm on this concept here, don't worry about what you have written for the first time. Don't worry about the spelling, the punctuation, the grammar. Just get the information down on paper. Even the best of authors are not going to make something wonderful the first time. It's not going to be grammatically correct the first time. This is a great way to hone your craft and learn each stage of the editing process. Then you will see after you've edited it 14 million times, because that will happen, you will be able to shine up this piece of gold or product that you have produced all on your own. Now the other side of this extroverted side, this is the time where you have to get out in public. This is the time where you have to expose yourself and sell yourself to people. And now these are going to be different types of people. And I know that may not be easy for you. But this is a great asset that you really didn't know you even had. Now, honestly, this is a huge obstacle if you are not an extrovert. If you're not really that outgoing and you're not really able to sell yourself to the people out in the world. There are a few things that you could think about. If you want to write your answers in the comments below, I would be glad to read them. This would be greatly appreciated so we can learn off of each other. I feel that this video is going to help out a lot of people. Even the fact that you feel that you are not alone. You have the same obstacle as everyone else that is trying to make it out in the world. Even if you don't want to engage in some of these comments, we are still here for you. Here's a couple questions that I'd like to throw out to you. Could it be that you feel that your work or your work in progress is not good enough? I know that this is a huge insecurity for beginner writers. Honestly, this is nothing to be ashamed over. Actually, you should be proud of your work. This is something that takes an ongoing skill, dedication, patience that you have to master. This activity is done and completed not by too many people. Honestly, this is a time where you should give a pat on the back. Go like this. Get your hand. It could be right or left. I don't care. You pick whatever you feel more comfortable. And then put your hand on your shoulder and tap. Can you do this? I mean, you could do it over here too. I have this hand. I'm going to put it on this shoulder too. And I'm going to tap. Tap yourself on the shoulder because you did it. Congratulations. You put in all of this hard work to make a novel, and you made this novel a reality. So that's so wonderful. Great. Here's another question for you. Do you think that you would stumble over words if you're having like a one-on-one conversation with someone? Or maybe a group of people for that matter? This is not really a normal routine for you, and you maybe don't really know what to say. I'll go over a few techniques later, and this will help you with getting out and talking to people later in this video. Honestly, they are all valid and normal insecurities. I would like to tell you a few things that I have trained myself to do for the big league. This is another section that you really don't think about, but these are very important steps in your career. So you think to yourself, I don't think I could do this. I can't be this forward and this pushy by getting my name out there in front of all these people. I'm not ready to talk into groups. And I completely understand all the anxiety. This is what it's going to bring. And this is definitely okay. There are so many different ways to get your name out there and to talk to people at your own pace. This will help you get comfortable with your surroundings. And as you practice more, this will get better. And you will become more comfortable in the different atmospheres that you're going to be putting yourself into. Now, the first part of this idea is the fact that you are being over emotional of being an extrovert. I know that may have stung a little bit, and I'm sorry. This is going to get you one step closer, and it may make you better. So this is what I'm here to help you with. This will give you the inkling that you will have to be something that's one more thing that you have to work on. And honestly, this will get better over time. On top of writing your next novel or editing or marketing, or what I should say is, it doesn't matter what level you're on in the writing process. I know when I first started, I was perfectly fine making posts and different memes for some of the social media platforms. I was fine being behind the scenes, well, so to speak. And this was something that I felt comfortable with. This is where I wanted to start to get those positive vibes out without really being in front of the camera. I knew that this was going to happen. And with this type of hobby or business, there's also something or out there that you want more. And as you can see, while working on that same paragraph that I was reading off in the beginning of the video, here's what I did. I knew I needed to start somewhere, but where? Before jumping into lives on Facebook Lives or TikTok Lives, which I did try once, only to get frustrated that there are not coming out of their way to hang out with me, or not to mention all the mental anxiety that you are going to put yourself through once you have this whole group in front of you, or the stage fright that you get whenever you hit that record button. I tried a few things first. Just stick with me for this video. Social media is a place where you can start to learn new ideas and avenues in different ways to help you tolerate or hopefully overcome your fears. And I couldn't understand this when I was checking out so many people on the social media platforms. They are doing long videos, they're doing short videos, they're doing TikToks, they're dancing around, they're having fun, which, by the way, I really enjoy. And it doesn't matter what platform you go on at any time of the day or night. There are just people in the middle of their lives. And this totally boggled. How could they do this? There are different ways that you could help your anxiety before you were able to go one-on-one with someone or in with a group of people. Not only this is going to help with your rough times, but this will also help out your confidence level. But this will also help you learn how to speak to people in a roundabout way. You are teaching, you are learning them about something, or you're teaching and you're learning for yourself. This is how we grow, not only as a business, but as a person. Actually, this is a two-way street. So basically, this is what YouTube channel is all about. Instead of back in the day where we had encyclopedias and thesauruses and dictionaries, really it's only a few clicks on your cell phone, your laptop, your desktop, and you're gonna find your answer. If you have an answer that someone is looking for or if someone is asking, and this is for another person in another group, that could be potentially in your corner. One of the reasons why I started a YouTube channel was not only to gain presence on this platform, but it was one of those items that I needed to work on. And this is a fact, as though I'm talking to someone, and this is on a friend level, right? One of the things that I felt that was hurtful to watch, but it was something that I needed to do just to see where I was strong or where I was weak at during this whole different social media activity. First things first, write a script of what you would like to say on your video before you even get on the camera. What are you going to talk about? Is there something that you are passionate about? Are you going to be able to talk about this hobby or different aspects of this hobby that you can make more videos about? Don't worry about the view count and the subscriber count. And if people are watching your video at this time, we're just making the videos. You need to get these first videos out. Honestly, this is going to be messy. This is going to be horrible. You are going to find out that you make so many different funny faces that you didn't even think that was even possible. And that's definitely okay. This is something that you have to work on. This is the time where you can see your strengths and your weaknesses. Check to make sure that your involuntary motions that you didn't want it to be on camera, these are going to have to be changed for your next video. Obviously that you're going to post, right? You're going to do this again, right? Good. And this will only get better. Consider this your baseline. And the reason why I say it this way is because of this. If you wanted to start a YouTube channel, or not, this is great practice to be in front of a camera. This is also a great way to learn how to talk to people without really being face-to-face with them. Another thing that you can do after your first video is try to make a video off of your phone that you would need to edit. Before you even upload it to YouTube, this might be a little bit easier for you to edit, and maybe this might be a little bit easier for you to focus and feel more comfortable. I have a video that I made a few months ago that I'll link it down in the description below. And these are reasons why I thought using YouTube as a platform to help curb some of those anxieties, to curb some of those insecurities. And actually having a small YouTube channel, you can use this to your benefit. These are the different things that I have learned throughout the years of how I'm getting better at my videos. Now, I know I'm not perfect at them. However, this is not only for the videos that I'm going to post on this platform. This is also for the everyday confidence level that you would have to be able to talk to people about your new adventure, your new novel, the upcoming things that you have in store for your potential fans or your customers. You can also use TikTok the same way. If you want to make small videos first, and then you want to go live and talk to some of those people, then you would be able to talk to someone while they're giving you questions in the chat while you can answer them. This is also a great way to show your personality so others can get to know you. This is also to help you fight through the stage presence jitters. If you are doing a vendor show and you have to be face to face with people, make the table work for you. Make sure that there are bright colors that catches people's eyes and their attention span. They want to come over to your table. They want to talk to you. If you catch somebody's attention, they will come over to you, right? And this would be a great opportunity to say, hi, hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. How was your day today? Did you have a great day today? To start off the conversation, would you like to sign up for the raffle so I can add you to my email list? A great idea without really having a full-blown conversation with them. And that each and everyone that comes to your table, you want to talk to everyone. And that's wonderful. And this will make you also feel comfortable inside. Now, writing a novel is so much more of a solo event. Each individual idea that comes to your head could help you grow and learn more about yourself. Do you have any other suggestions that could help other people with their anxiety of this extroverted hobby? I would love to hear them. Can you comment that down below? This is a conversation that I like people to have so we could help other people out. And this is why I'm here to help you. If you like these videos and you want to see more of these videos, by all means hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that post notification button so you can stay on top of all the different things that I post. And to the next time, love you bunches.